here. The champ is here. The champ is right fucking here. What's up, Convoy? Alright, I know some of y'all are getting a little sick of the trucker drama, but this is the last video I'm gonna make on it. This is just gonna be a follow-up to my very last video. This video is kind of like prepping the body for the burial. Then we're gonna take the turd out back and bury it in the sand and leave it there forever. And by forever, I mean to the next time this person fucks up again, because I know he will, and I know he's gonna attack one of my friends, and it's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna do something else, which I know I don't have to, because I just fucking humiliated the fuck out of this guy. And this whole thing from my last video, which if you haven't seen it, I suggest you check out the last video that I did make on this matter. I offered a boxing match with somebody. I said that I would go to him down in Texas. Now I live in Michigan. I said I'd travel to Texas and I'd pay for the ring and a gym so we can have a legitimate boxing match. I know some of y'all thought that was a little bit petty, but this was a long time coming. Maybe you guys don't know the backstory, but this all started. This tension started building up a couple of years back. But yeah, anyway, you all can check out that last video. I'll leave the link down in the description, and you can watch that and then come back to this video. But I do want to thank all of you who supported me, and by supporting me doesn't necessarily mean you were rooting for me. I meant support me as in the fact of you supporting the fight, whether you wanted to see me get my ass kicked or see the other guy get his ass kicked. And I'm not going to say his name because I've decided already that I'm going back to my old rules of the channel, to where I never mention this fucking guy's name again. There was like a 1 solid year span where this fucking asshole wouldn't make a single video without referencing me somehow. And I know he was doing it so that I would shout him out on my channel, and he got that yesterday, and then never again. And like I said, by never again, that means until he fucks up again, and then I'll embarrass him again somehow. But anyway, that whole challenge yesterday, let me tell you, that was not a spur of the moment, uncalculated thing. That was me basically putting him into a 0-win situation. There's no possible outcome that could have happened for me issuing the boxing match I did from yesterday that would not have worked out into my favor. I think that even if you wanted him to win, I think that you know deep down inside your heart that if he would have accepted the offer, we would have stepped foot in a boxing ring, that he would have not have gotten fucking destroyed by me. I'm 100% certain I'd have beat the fuck out of him. And actually, that was kind of fun, kind of cool. There was some, like 3 people. They sent me private messages giving me, like, general boxing technique advice. And that's cool, but believe me, I'm no boxer. I'm not saying I'm a great fighter, but I am saying that I know I'm in better physical shape than he is. I'm bigger. He's taller than me, but I'm bigger than him. I'm stronger than him. I'm faster than him. I'm more conditioned than him. All around, I'm just in better physical shape than he is, and I know enough to where I'm certain I could have kicked his ass in a boxing ring, which would have been awesome. Now, I'm not saying I wanted to hurt the fucking guy, to trying to paralyze him or anything, stab him, but get this frustration out would have been that first. If he would have taken the fight, that would have been obviously in my favor. That's what I'm trying to say here. Second option. Anyways, back to the people that were giving me advice. I appreciate it, but believe me, I knew deep down that he's not a fighter either. So, I mean, I didn't really need the advice because I'm not actually trying to professionally box or pick up boxing as a habit. This is just going to be between me and him. And let's face it, I'm not stepping into the ring with Floyd Mayweather if he were to take the fight. I'd be stepping into the ring with the male equivalent of Mama June. So I wasn't worried about the fight, not one little bit. And believe me, I know some of you are going to see this little part of this video where me talking like this. You're going to be like, oh, what a cocky son of a bitch. You probably would have got your ass kicked. Believe me, it's not being cocky. It's being confident. There's a fine line, but believe me, I'm falling right on that line, still on the side of confident. I am 100% confident I'd have beat the fuck out of that guy. But anyways, back down to the options here. Now, say, because there was another possibility. People were like, well, what if he fucks you over? What if he accepts your offer? You waste your time, you fly down there, you get there, you rent the ring, all this, whatever, you spend your time and money, and he's a no-show. I'd say that's a win for me as well, because I'd have recorded all of it and humiliated him even more than I just did when he refused the fight just now. I mean, how weak and insignificant and cowardly would that have really made him look if he'd have said, yes, let's fight, and then he'd have been a no-show, even though I would have traveled to his hometown, and then he would have not showed up. Boom. So if he'd have done that, yeah, it would have sucked. I'd have wasted time and money, but it would have been a fucking pure, robust victory for me, even if he did that. So wasn't worried about that option either. And then option 3, which is the route he took, he straight out declined the fight, which, again, made him look weak, made him look like a coward, and proved me right, because I did talk to several other YouTubers and some friends, and I said, you know, I'm going to do this, but I know with a 99.9% certainty that he's not even going to take this fight. You know, I was almost fucking sure that I would not have had to travel anywhere. He would have said no, or found some way to weasel out of it, you know, tried to flip the script, but he made a shitty-ass 20-minute video kind of explaining how he wants to go back to the way things used to be, and back in the day when he first started YouTube, and how what YouTube has devolved into, even though he's the one that always starts all of the fucking drama, then flips the script and tries to play the victim card. And exactly. It's actually, well, it wasn't even me called that. Someone in my group, the Run Hard Convoy, said that to a T, exactly what he did. Oh, watch him make a video where he plays the victim card, and sure as shit, it's exactly what he did. And then there was like, not exactly an apology, but kind of, where he was like, oh, well, I'm sorry you guys can't take a joke, and blah, blah, blah. Because he's done that before as well. He's apologized and made a video apologizing to me and Big Cat Trucker, and then I forget, there's someone else. But it was basically like his apologies are the biggest sacks of fucking garbage you've ever seen. His apologies are something along the lines of, I'm sorry you guys suck. I'm sorry you guys can't take a joke. I'm sorry you guys are this and that. And it's always like really offensive, but he says it in a form of I'm sorry. And his little backing are like, oh, what a nice Christian man. But he's not. He's a manipulative sack of shit, and like, you know, for the most part, people see through it. But he's got his little following that just buy into it. So, like, he made the apology video. I never even acknowledged it back then. This is me acknowledging it now, which I really shouldn't, but I'm not really mentioning his name. So, I'm sure someone's going to say it down in the comment section who I'm talking about. And it's about this guy I made the video about yesterday, so I'm sure a lot of you just know by not even looking at the comments. But basically, yeah, this video here is just a wrap-up of everything that happened. Like I said, for now, the beef is not really squashed, but I've said my part. I've made him look like a fucking weak coward, and yeah, I'm just gonna lock it up. Like I said, this will be the last video about this particular incident, because I already proved my point. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Just like he made his fucking shitty video that he took down already, by the way. He's taken down several videos in the last few days, but basically the video said he wants to be Switzerland. Basically, he wants to be neutral on everything, and you know, not start no drama, blah blah. But I'm getting screenshots from people in his group. They're being sent to me of him attacking other people. He's already attacked Loshan Parks and the way his truck looked, and calling him like, you know, this is one of the Christian man, his Christian values. The guy who claimed he wants to be neutral in Switzerland and not start no more drama, he's calling out Loshan Parks as his self-advertising on his truck, which is a brilliant idea. He said it's the side of his truck. He's got a picture of him, Loshan Parks, and it says YouTube sensation. It's just got a bunch of advertisements all over it. And then this guy who I'm talking about in his group is calling him like a Pornhub sensation or something like this. Huh, now how does a nice Christian man know about Pornhub, huh? Mr. Damn, I don't want to say your name right now, but I'm not going to. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. Talking about porn websites and making fun of people right after he launched his video saying he's going to be Switzerland and lay off the drama. When you see someone making videos who's such a piece of shit and then it's gone on for so long, you just kind of want to put something out there to let him know, hey, we see you. I know a lot of people want us to leave it alone, but this is fun. I know there's been several comments about, oh, this is drama, this is bullshit, you guys are acting like schoolgirls, which they were saying that about the fight, which I said the fight was going to be a legitimate fight in a boxing ring with boxing gloves. This wasn't like a shout over the CB radio about me just want to kick someone's ass. This is actually like a sport. Boxing is a sport, and I wanted to do that sport. It was to take out frustration. If he would have stepped his foot in the ring, and then we would have went at it probably would have squashed the beef right there. Now, I'm not saying I'd ever like the guy or be friends with the guy ever again. I can tell you with a mathematical 100% certainty that will never happen. We will never be cool with each other. I'll never be cool with him. He might say some manipulative shit like, oh, we can be friends, but we went down that road, 3 or 4 times now, and he's always backstabbed me, so that's never going to happen again. A few comments have been about, oh, this is like, I come to your guys' YouTubes to learn about trucking. This is about, trucking channels. Well, let me tell you, it is YouTube, and there's a lot of good information a lot of us are putting out there. And maybe you don't like this drama, but a lot of people do. And it feels good for me as a creator on here to call someone out on a public area, public internet space like this, and really point out what I've been feeling for a long time. That feels awesome. It's entertaining to most people out there, and it is YouTube after all. It's about entertainment. And I know those people commented, and maybe you are just entertained strictly by the trucking content. And if you are, let me tell you what, I'll make a deal with you guys. If you're really sick of it and you're really upset about me making some drama videos, how about this? Let me know down in the comments. I'll start a Patreon. You put $20 a month in there, and I'll give you guys exclusive access to you paying those $20 a month. I'll put out 10 videos a month just about educational shit about truck driving, hooking up trailers, how to read a fucking map, whatever you want to know about how to drive a truck. You go ahead and put money into that thing, and that's all I'll ever send y'all. But until then, this is what you get. You don't have to watch it. If it upsets you, I encourage you to not watch it. It actually reminds me of something I saw on the internet. You're actively choosing to watch these videos and complain about it, even though it doesn't involve you directly at all as a viewer. It's kind of like walking down the road, and you're just marching along, whistling along on a beautiful day, and you come across a pile of dog shit. Now, no one likes dog shit, unless you're into some weird shit. Who knows? I'm not judging. But for the most part, I'm going to assume that you don't like dog shit. And normally, you just walk around it and you carry on about your day, right? Now, for some reason on the internet, with videos in particular on this YouTube website, people don't like something. If you should treat it like dog shit. Like this video. If you don't like it right now, why the fuck are you still... How have you made it this far into my video? You should have left a long time ago and never thought about it again. Instead, if you were to treat this video or dog shit like you're treating this video, you'd have jumped in that pile of dog shit, rubbed it in your eyes, tasted it, plugged it in your ears, mashed it in your hair, and then ran into a crowded public area talking about how much you hate dog shit and how bad it smells, and look what it did to you, and you have it in your eyes and it tastes terrible. That doesn't make any fucking sense, right? You wouldn't do that with a pile of dog shit, so why would you do it with this video? It's a much... if it's bothering you that bad, if you were to just not watch this video and go somewhere else on the internet, maybe Pornhub, ask that guy from my last video, who knows? You'd probably have a much more stress-free day than if you were to hear just pissing yourself off watching my video. It doesn't involve you at all. No one said your name. No one posted your picture. No one... I don't know if you... Most of the people who've hated before, I never even knew you existed until you left a shitty comment. But that's fine. I'm open to criticism. If you follow me and you want to do some constructive criticism, that's fine. But for those people who just don't specifically like all this brand new drama, you have to understand, this is not your personal fucking college. This is not just a resource strictly just for you. This is kind of for everybody. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy making these videos. For the most part, people watching enjoy these videos. So that's why I'm making these videos. So boom, I even gave you haters out there an explanation on what I'm doing here. I'm trying to be as transparent with this whole thing as possible, except by not saying the guy's name from the last video. If you can't figure out who I'm talking about, then the problem's on your end, not on this end, believe me. Or you could always just look down in the comments section, say it's simple, really. But like I said, I think I've said what I needed to say now, kind of wrapped it up. Like I said, the guy I'm talking about, he made a video, he refused, looked weak and cowardly as fuck in his last video, didn't want to fight. He actually said something along the lines of, he's not what he once was, or something. Basically, I picked up what you were putting down, Brooks. I know you're watching this video. Basically, he's saying he knows he's not physically capable of hanging with me in the ring, which he recognizes it. I knew it. Deep down, all of you guys know it. There's no shame in that, and I understand that, and that's cool. But I'm saying, it's as far as the boxing match goes, I'll leave that as an open invitation. Anytime you feel like you want to take me up on that offer, we can go ahead and do that anytime you feel like it. But as for right now, for this particular instance, I'm considering case closed. I proved my point. I got accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. You look like a fucking idiot and a fool. You still got your little group hating on me and stuff. That's cool. That's fine. That's part of being a content creator on YouTube. I understand that. Yeah, I've said my piece about it, and I'm going to leave it alone until next time. Because like I said, I'm kind of making some new friends out here on YouTube, and you're kind of stepping on some toes still. So go ahead. I know that you think that these guys can't come at you because they're with certain companies and they've got a reputation to keep up, or they can't fire back at you because of their company. Well, I sure as fuck can. So, man, you can go ahead and believe me, there's a whole world of dirt. There's a whole line of people waiting to talk shit about you and give screenshots of shit that you've said in the past and blah blah whatever. You know that there's a fucking mile-long line of people willing to take a crack at you. They're willing to provide me with the information so I can publicly take a crack at you and prove it. Not just talk shit, but actually back up my words. And also for you haters, if you don't like the drama, you can tell by the titles of these videos which videos to avoid, or you can just leave the channel altogether. I'm cool with that as well. Like I said, that's it. Now that this particular case is closed, it's done. I'm never going to mention it again. Mission fucking accomplished. You're looking at the champ right here. And that's it for this video, so I appreciate you guys watching. And yeah, forgotten. There's also his last video. He didn't like when he said this is like a sucker thing to do or a loser thing to do. When you tell your audience on YouTube, you know, the place where you post videos to gain an audience and watch you, you know, he said something like it was a bad thing when content creators remind their audience watching to like and subscribe to the video. He said that wasn't an earned like or subscribe. Well, if you knew how to use analytics and knew how social media works, you would know what you were saying was complete nonsense. Because a lot of people who do come back and watch these videos usually aren't subscribed, or they're just new to your channel, seeing the video for the first time, and this kind of lets people know that you will put out more content in the future. So, whatever. We can get in that new video. Enough about this fucking guy. So, that's it, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. And as always, guys, no, that's not it. That's not my outro. Run hard and get paid. That's mine.